Hello everyone, the Inside Football channel's here. In today's issue, Cristiano Ronaldo is in our spotlight once again. We got used to the fact that interesting information about his life, his family, and his career often appears in the media. After all, this is a world-class star with hundreds of millions of supporters around the world, so we want to know as much as possible about the idol. Of course, some rumors are complete nonsense and only a few of the publishers can be trusted. And the main insider on the part of Ronaldo's life has spoken. It was his beloved mother, Dolores Aveiro. Cristiano's mother recently took part in the recording of the official podcast of the Lisbon Sporting, telling things that Ron would hardly want to spread to anyone. The podcast host asked Dolores how's her relationship with Georgina, where Ron would like to end his career and who he would become if football hadn't suited his life. What exactly did Maria Dolores dos Santos Aveiro say in Lisbon? We have gathered the most interesting quotes, some of which Ron will probably not like at all. Hopefully Cristiano won't scold his mom for this interview. But before we start, give a like to this video and be sure to check the subscription to our channel so as not to miss new top releases. Done? Let's get going then! Firstly, let's say that Dolores did not leave any hint to her son that she was going to give an interview about him. Moreover, in his former club. I told him that I was going to watch the game, but I didn't say that I would come here, she admitted. Of course, the conversation did not go without recollections of the beautiful past. Cristiano began his amazing career in Sporting. It was in this club where he was noticed by the scouts of Man United. After the match against Manchester United, he said, "They are interested in me." I answered, "What? Are you living at such a young age?" Cristiano told me, "Mom, don't cut off my wings." He has always been that way. Without football, Cristiano was nothing. He would have become a bricklayer if not for that decision. He would never have become the best in the world, Dolores stated. Can you imagine Cristiano at the construction site? He would lay brick after brick, building houses in his native area. And no one would know that this guy can play football better than anyone else in the world. Besides, according to Dolores, it's unlikely that her son would have been the top-notch bricklayer. Cristiano's true talent lies only in football. If he was a bricklayer, he would not be the best bricklayer in the world, Ronaldo's mother claimed. Dolores Aveiro also gave us a little bit of a secret of how Cristiano Ronaldo's return to Man United took place. They talked about Manchester City on TV, but Cristiano told me, "Mom, don't worry about what they are saying, because I'm going to Manchester United," Dolores Aveiro said. From these words, we can conclude that Cristiano originally counted on a transfer to Man United. On the day when talks began to spread about Ronaldo's move to Man City, an offer from a neighboring club immediately popped up, and this one was immediately accepted by the Portuguese footballer. Some experts had the idea of the rumors about Man City being spread intentionally, so that the management of Man United began to react faster with the offer. And that is exactly what happened as a result. Moreover, Pep Guardiola denied the idea that their club could afford Cristiano and his huge salary demands. Now Cristiano scores in every match in which he takes part and looks absolutely happy. Whether he bluffed or not, we don't know, but right now Ronaldo looks phenomenal at Manchester United squad. Seeing the stadium full with 75,000 people singing his name was a great emotion, Ronaldo's mother noted. On the podcast, Dolores Aveiro told a funny story about Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. and Lionel Messi. The kid just did not recognize him. He didn't think Leo was actually that short. The meeting between Messi and Cristiano Jr. took place at the Ballon d'Or award ceremony in 2017. Dolores Aveiro was also present there. I was with Cristianinho and said, "Look, this is Messi." Then he answered me, "This is not Messi, this man is too short." Then my son encouraged him and told him to say hello to Lionel. My grandson was already taller than Messi. It was very funny, Dolores recalled. By the way, according to Ronaldo's mom, Junior is already playing better than his father at the same age. She claimed, noting that Cristiano Ronaldo Sr. did not have a coach at one time, and now he is his son's teacher. So Cristianinho has every chance of becoming a high-class performer, and we hope this really happens in the near future. Going on with the podcast, Cristiano's mother was asked about his statue, located on a footballer's home island, Madeira. Do you remember this face? If not, we are here to remind you. We are sure that the statue could be made much more beautiful for Cristiano. After all, this guy has been striking the entire football world for 2 decades, collecting a huge number of trophies along the way. Unsurprisingly enough, Dolores did not appreciate this statue either. It was poorly made, and it has nothing to do with Ronaldo, Dolores said. Georgina Rodriguez was an obligatory topic on the discussion table. Usually, mothers are not very affectionate towards their daughters-in-law, but in this regard, Cristiano was lucky. Dolores fully approves of his girlfriend. The podcast host asked if Dolores liked Georgina, to which he replied, yes, she's a good little girl." Dolores also noted that Rodriguez provides invaluable support to Ronaldo. His girlfriend gives him a lot of support, and this is very important, said CR7's mother, emphasizing that it is very difficult to concentrate on football and take care of a large family with 4 children. Georgina is Ron's mainstay, and Dolores really respects that. Cristiano is an exemplary father, but he has people to help. The children have nannies, and they have staff who do a lot of things. 4 kids are a lot of work. Georgina is a great support to Cristiano, no doubt about it, Dolores continued. Earlier on, there were rumors that Cristiano's mother was at enmity with her daughter-in-law. During the quarantine in 2020, Dolores unsubscribed from Georgina on Instagram. And the media suggested that Ronaldo and his loved one rented a separate house in order to live not under the same roof with her mother. Dolores even had to make excuses about it. As you know, I only use Instagram superficially, and I don't understand all this really. If I stopped following my daughter-in-law and other people, it was by accident. I must have confused the button without meaning to, Dolores wrote a year ago. Judging by the recent interview, now there is mutual understanding in the family, and Dolores treats her son's chosen one very well and accepts her with all warmth. And finally, we are down to the most discussed matter mentioned in the interview. Dolores directly stated that her son will perform for Sporting for a while. Naturally, after the end of the contract with Manchester United, Ronaldo has to come back here. He likes watching Sporting's game. I've already told him, "Son, before I die, I want to see you return to Sporting." He replied, "We'll see," Aveiro shared. Dolores also has no doubt that her son will return the 7th number when he returns to Sporting, despite the fact that this number currently belongs to the Brazilian Bruno Tabata. When Ronaldo returns, the number 7 will be his, Dolores said confidently. Cristiano takes very good care of his mom. For example, recently it became known that he forbade Dolores from attending important matches featuring him as she was too worried. "She's very nervous. I don't understand why. She can't go to big games. I ask friends to stay with her, and she walks along the house. Before that, she fainted twice right in the stadium," Cristiano told. Perhaps we will see the return of Cristiano Ronaldo to Sporting. After all, the mother's desire is almost sacred for Cristiano. What's more, she said that Ronaldo is going to play for several more years. She stated, "He told me he wants to enjoy life. He will play until he's 40. Well, so much the better for all of us. We will watch the great Portuguese for even longer." Dolores also had a say about her dream. She would like not only Cristiano's return to Sporting, but also Cristianinho to come there. "Seeing them together at Sporting would be my dream. It would be amazing," Dolores noted. Would you like to see Cristiano with his son playing for the same team? Let us know in the comments below. And we are to thank Dolores for such a decent interview. We have found out a little more about Cristiano from a very reliable source. Well, it was Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.